Season 6 of Black Mirror has had a divisive response from watchers, though one element that this season pushed more than any other was referring to previous and even future installments. I'm Connor from Unleash the Ghouls, and I'm going to perform a deep analysis about the Easter eggs from Season 6. There will be spoilers ahead, and there may be a couple I've missed, so let me know if you've spotted anything else down in the comments. If you fancy peeling the foil off an Easter egg waiting to be cracked, check the links to our upcoming project, The Horror Exchange, below. Let's begin with episode 1, Joan Is Awful, though there are multiple cross-references to later episodes in this series, so I'm going to be bouncing back and forth a bit. One thing that was picked up by a lot of watchers was the use of a particular song. It comes in the scene where Joan heads out to the restaurant to meet Mac. The song that plays is Anyone Who Knows What Love Is Will Understand by Irma Thomas. This 1968 track was famously used in Season 1, Episode 2 of Black Mirror, 15 Million Merits, as the song Abby performs in her audition for the talent show Hot Shot. Ears around the world pricked up at this inclusion. Also, we see a notification pop up on the phone of the employee Joan has to fire. This notification is for the social media platform Smithereen, shown in Season 5. Of course, a key part of Joan Is Awful is how Joan's life is replicated and displayed on the Netflix clone streaming service Streamberry. Now, Streamberry is the production company of the Loch Henry documentary from Season 6, Episode 2, and that documentary is watchable on Streamberry in Episode 1. This was a brilliant move by Charlie Brooker, as it foreshadowed the following episode using its own main theme. But Loch Henry isn't the only interesting show recommended to Joan and Krish on their Streamberry. That account better be for their household mind. Other shows include Sea of Tranquility, something which has been a running reference in Black Mirror many times before. Here it's described on Streamberry as a successful HBO sci-fi western coming into its final 10th season. Why it's not on HBO Max is questionable, but interestingly, one of the actors who has starred in the series is Justin Camley, an actor who paparazzi member Zazie Beetz tracks in Season 6, Episode 4, Mazey Day. Camley winds up killing himself after his exposure, and on the news it's reported he formerly appeared in Sea of Tranquility. But the Sea of Tranquility threads go way back, even to the very first episode of Black Mirror, The National Anthem. There it's said of a minor character that he won an Emmy for his work on Sea of Tranquility. It was a while before we heard the show mentioned again, but it was picked up in Season 3 with Nosedive, where Lacey is in desperate need of a lift and tries to persuade a group of fans, the Trankheads, en route to Tranquility Con. However, the description of the series in Nosedive is that it's a Japanese sci-fi fantasy anime, so it's possible that there are alternate Black Mirror timelines where Sea of Tranquility's genre differentiates. However, it could be possible that it's an anime and then a live-action show, which could be linked in a reboot sense, as we hear in Season 5, Episode 2, Smithereens, and Season 5, Episode 3, Rachel, Jack and Ashley 2, that there are new episodes of Sea of Tranquility. This one is perhaps Black Mirror's biggest Easter egg, so it was nice to see it return here. But what of the rest of Streamberry? Oh, there's a lot. One of the shows advertised is Finding Ritman, featuring Will Poulter's character from Bandersnatch. Also in Bandersnatch was the author Jerome F. Davies, and he has seemingly a documentary on Streamberry called Mad Mind. There's a show with its title partially hidden, but the first word is hot. Could this be the aforementioned Hot Shot from 15 Million Merits? Speaking of, in that episode there's a show called Botherguts, which is also shown on Streamberry. We then have the Callow Years, a reference to Prime Minister Michael Callow from the National Anthem. It looks like we get a look at Lenora Critchlow, who played Victoria in White Bear, as well as Ashley O, played by Miley Cyrus. We get a nod to San Junipero with a thumbnail for Junipero Dreaming. There's Space Fleet, the show loved by Robert Daly in USS Callister. And finally there's Smart, which appears to be a documentary about the racist politician Michael Smart, who we later see in Episode 5, Demon 79. Streamberry offered up tons of winks and nudges towards Black Mirror's past in this very short segment. So moving on to Loch Henry, we get additional references to Michael Smart via the newspapers, which are looked at to investigate the Ian Adair case. On the back of the editing laptop for the documentary, we have stickers of Waldo from Season 1 Episode 3, The Waldo Moment, and also the company Tuckersoft from Bandersnatch. We then get a news broadcast which shows a lot of stories that link to several episodes. Not unlike the Streamberry technique, we have a reference to a metal dog being unveiled by Michael Smart, which we later see in the premonition of Smart's future in Demon 79, and of course it's the robot antagonist from Season 4 Episode 5, Metalhead. Also on this broadcast we get a nod to Season 3 Episode 2, Playtest, another nod to the Waldo moment, and auditions opening up for Hotshot Australia. At the end of Loch Henry, where Davis wins a BAFTA for his documentary, he goes up against two other documentaries. One is Euthanasia, inside Project Junipero, another reference to San Junipero, and the other is Suffer the Children, the Tipley paedophile ring, with Tipley being the fictional Northern English town where Demon 79 is set. Moving on to Beyond the Sea, there weren't an awful lot of references here, though in the cinema where David's replica takes his family to see Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, you can see a poster for Space Fleet. Next is Mazey Day, where the only real tangible reference I could extract was the Justin Camley link to Sea of Tranquility that I've already covered. But then, going into Demon 79, many of this episode's references were covered in previous Season 5 installments, though there's still a couple additional ones. Though not a major Easter egg, Stanfield's is the name of one of the brands of shoes Nida flogs in her department store Posset's. Cliff Stanfield was the astronaut played by Aaron Paul in Beyond the Sea. Another small reference, though only through name and not through character, is a report where a publican named Robert Daly died in a fire, the same name as Jesse Plemons' character in USS Callister. However, the main Easter egg in Demon 79 was the symbol of the upside down pitchfork, seen before in White Bear and Bandersnatch. Here it's the symbol on the runestone Nida finds that summons Garp, so there's a possibility that this symbol has demonic origins, and this was known about by those who used it in White Bear and Bandersnatch. So there we go, pretty much everything I was able to uncover from Black Mirror Season 6. If anything was missed, please let us know. I've been Connor from Unleash the Ghouls, thanks for watching this deep analysis, don't forget to check out the Horror Exchange, and cheers out.